What is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD? 37 nations make up the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, which meets to discuss and create economic and social policy. OECD members are typically liberal democracies that promote free markets. Understanding the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD. The OECD is referred to be both a think tank and a monitoring organization. Its stated objective is to influence policies that promote equality, opportunity, prosperity, and well-being for all. It has dealt with a variety of concerns over the years, such as enhancing the standard of living in member nations, assisting in the growth of international trade, and fostering economic stability. On December 14, 1960, the United States, Canada, and 18 European countries founded the OECD. Over time, it has grown to include individuals from South America and the Asia-Pacific region. Most of the highly developed economies in the world are included in it. The Marshall Plan for post-war reconstruction on the continent was administered by the Organization for European Economic Cooperation, OEEC, which was founded in 1948 in the wake of World War II. In order to prevent further decades of European combat, the group underlined the value of cooperating for economic growth. The creation of the European Free Trade Area by the European Economic Community, EEC, which later became the European Union, EU, was made possible in large part by the OEEC. The United States and Canada joined the European members of the OEEC in 1961, and the OECD Articles from the December 1960 Convention came into effect. The OEEC changed its name to OECD to reflect the wider membership. The Château de la Muette in Paris, France serves as the organization's main office. The OECD offers studies on the state of the global economy, statistical databases, assessments, and projections. Reports can be national, regional, or globally oriented. The group studies the effects of social policy issues, such as gender inequality on economic growth, and reports on them. It also makes policy recommendations intended to promote economic growth while being mindful of environmental concerns. Additionally, the organization works to end financial crimes like bribery around the world. The OECD keeps a so-called blacklist of countries it believes to be uncooperative tax havens. However, as of 2009, every country on the original list had agreed to implement the OECD criteria of transparency, therefore the list is currently empty. Together with the G20 countries, the OECD is leading an initiative to promote global tax reform and end lucrative firms' tax evasion. An estimate that such tax avoidance costs the economies of the globe between $100 billion and $240 billion in lost tax income yearly was included in the suggestions made for the project. Additionally, the group offers advice and support to countries in Central Asia and Eastern Europe that are enacting market-based economic reforms.